everyone. Thank you again for joining us for another Divination Wednesday. We read cards, charms, wellness runes, witches runes. We might even do a little astrology today. It's up to the spirits and you to decide what will be your reading. Thank you again for joining us. If you would be so kind as to take this time to share out this video and leave a like, we'd greatly appreciate it. Sit back and enjoy the show. I'll be with you shortly.
Hey everyone! I see you guys are already putting your ones in. We have SFL, Robert, Nina, Tired, Jen, Eli, hello, Shelly, hi. I think that's all that typed in there. Fancy, hello, honey. All right, I think we got everybody there. And hello to you all. Yeah, I'm just having some coffee, my loves. I'm so hot and tired. I had a long walk today, and then hi Regina, and then I saw my grandson a little bit because they just came this morning. They drove all night and they got here from Indiana. So I saw him for an hour before they were gonna eat, and yeah, so I'm tired. But we made it. We're here. Yes. Jen. Did I say hello to Jen? I think so. Anyway, I tried to write down the ones that I saw. So I have Robert, Nina, SFL. Did you want a reading? Tired. Jen. Shelly, do you want a reading? Regina, do you want a reading? That's right. Say my name. Tired, tired, tired. Yes, for Regina. Okay. So I think I got everybody. Robert, Nina, SFL, Tired, Jen, Shelly, Regina. Hi, Andrew. How are you? And Fancy. Fancy. Okay. Want to make sure I got everybody. If I did not say your name, Robert, Nina, SFL, Tired, Jen, Shelly, Regina, Fancy, please let me know if you want a reading. Yes. I hope you're well, Andrew. So, yeah, I had to sit outside today because it's so hot in the house, but there is a little breeze out here. So that's why we're out here, but the page will blow a little. It's okay. We okay. That's right. And I hope you guys can hear me well. I have the microphone thingamajiggy in there. So just let me know that it's fine. I checked my audio. It looks like it's fine. I can put the sound up a little more. I don't think it's okay. I saw Diane yesterday in Boomers, but I haven't seen her today. But I saw her yesterday night in Boomers, Regina. It's good? Okay. So as long as it's good, we're good. I don't know because, It's a new setup, so I want to make sure. Of course, you just already told them, Shelley, but you know. Okay. So let's start with did Diane come in now? Yes, Diane. Hi, Diane. See that, Regina? You ask and you shall receive. There's Diane. Um, okay, let's start with Robert. That's Madison, yeah? Yes. Okay. What do you want to read for Robert? Yeah. Okay. Diane was summoned. Yeah. Which ones do we want the jester? Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we got for you, Robert. Everything's blowing. We're going to try to work this out. So the first one you got is the Jester of Coffee Cups. Everything carries a full spiritual meaning. Coffee often accompanies informal conversation. This is a sense of companionship and conversation and our need for shared experiences and understanding. Your coffee machine symbolizes your resilience and your reliance on others. This gesture is offering you a mug, which is a symbol of comfort and companionship, and asks that you share your hopes and goals with others over coffee. So this is more of a share your social, share your spirituality socially because someone else is feeling the same way you are. And then you got the juice of coffee cups. Juice is a symbol of the gift of life and its sweetness. Juice helps with your energy and ability to take advantage of various circumstances. This juice box is sending you a message. It's telling you to take good care of your body, mind, and future finances. Don't spill the juice. Keep your eyes on the prize. Nice. So that's one. Just keep your eyes open and for any good things coming your way, you don't want to miss them. All right, now Madison, do you have a message for Robert? Let's start the messages on the behind page. Yeah. Okay, here you go, Robert. Everything's moving and making noise right now. Robert, time to get out of your comfort zone and try new things. Life is waiting for you. It can't be the other way around. You can't wait for life. It's happening already all around you. So jump on board. Jump on board. I hope that made sense to you. Robert, do you have a question? Is there something eating at you today? Madison seems to think you have a question that's eating at you. Do you want to give? Is it a yes or no? Uh-huh. And what's your answer gonna be? So yes to the question that's been eating you up recently. Whatever that is. Yeah. Yeah, Diane, they just got here today. Yes, I do. Yes. And the answer to that question is yes, Robert. They're still here, Diane. They drove overnight and got here this morning and they'll be here for a week. So yeah, so I saw my grandson only for an hour, a little bit, because I had to take a walk to do something today. So thank you. Very needed. Great. Um, so yeah. So everything I showed yesterday is no longer in back. What did it blow away with the storm? All those plants and everything? Hey Brandon, how are you, love? Hi Marie. Hi Maria. Hi SFL. I have you on the list. We'll put Maria down here. Um okay, so the next one on the list is Nina. For a reading. Nina, what do you want to read for Nina? I don't see oh, some animals. Yeah. Yes, it is true, Robert. They're telling you it's time now. And nobody knows how long it is that you grieve, but sometimes, you can grieve while you take care of yourself too, because the people who pass don't want to see you um, living like your past. You have a reason to still be here. Yes. They came to see my grandmother, of course. They saw her today just a little, so she was a little off today, but when I saw her Saturday, she was good, so she must be having on and off days, which happens, when you're older. Um, so here we go for Nina. Nina, the first card you got is Unyielding Will, the peacock, Unyielding Will. My will is as firm as a rock, unshaken by adversity. Peacocks symbolize beauty, grace, immortality, and resurrection. You're welcome, Robert, anytime. As guides, they teach spiritual growth and a connection to the soul's journey towards enlightenment. Putting on a mask is okay to gain a different perspective on a situation. However, don't get caught up in the mask's persona and lose yourself. Step into your own feathers. They fit you perfectly. They were made for you. So this one is kind of like it's a very big play on words with the peacock, but you can step in other people's shoes for a while to see their perspective. Just like don't stay in their shoes because then you lose yourself. So that's the basic meaning of that one. And then you got the fearless exploration. Yes, the B. Fearless of the Fearless of the unknown, I embark on a journey of exploration, ready for the brilliance ahead. Bees demonstrate the power of structure and an efficient team where each member knows their roles. They emphasize the importance of collective goals and highlights the efficiency of teamwork and how it can lead to success. Work with your team. There doesn't always have to be a teacher, but there does always have to be a voice of reason. Be yourself and shine bright. Help others shine just as brightly. We all got this. Ooh, that's a beautiful card. And then you have the fox. Surpass yourself. Every time I surpass myself, it's like being born again. The fox represents cunning, adaptability, and the capability to navigate life's challenges with grace and agility. He can teach quick thinking, resourcefulness, and help you find creative solutions. Fire, ice, and brimstone doesn't always end up in disaster. You have all the tools to overcome the next hurdle. Do it gracefully. And not only will you conquer the situation, you will be revered for it. Hi, Benny. Oh, good, Benny. If you have cake, I want some, Benny. Okay. Um, okay. Now we got to look for your message, Nina. Let's see if your spirit guide has a message for you. Okay, here we go. Nina. Okay, this is your message from your spirit guide. I'm the third party. Okay, don't yell. Don't feel like you have to go it alone. Asking for help is okay, and receiving help when it wasn't asked for is okay too. But now, with that being said, you don't always have to be a people pleaser. You are fabulous. And don't let anybody take advantage of you, not even your family. Okay? Very strong message from your spirit guide. Uh, don't let people step all over you, darling. You're fabulous. And you don't have to give more than you're comfortable with of anything to anybody, even family. If you feel that they're stepping over your boundaries, let them know. Okay? Now, was that all that we have for Nina? You're welcome, Nina. Okay. Yeah. Your spirit guides are looking out for you, Nina. Hmm. SFL, did you want a reading? I saw that you came in the beginning, so I wrote your name down, but I didn't know if you wanted a reading because I guess you jumped back on just a little after we started. Always spot on. Oh, thank you, Nina. I just want to make sure if she wants a reading. Hi, Jen. I think I said hello to you before. I have you on the list, by the way, Jen. I tried to put like when everybody came in. Yes. Isn't there one Saturday too? Is it the 17th and the 19th? Because over here I had some that said the 19th too. The 17th and the 19th. I hope Manny's just doing way better, Jen. Sure. Okay. Just want to make sure if you don't want a reading, then I don't want to, I don't want to force you. When I said mom called me, yep. Of course mom called you. What card do you want to get? You hear the pretty birds? Hey, listen, I need a little pocket to hold these cards. And that one? Okay. Yeah, okay, give her one more. They're singing, the birds. Is there a particular one you're looking for? This one? Oh, here we go for SFL. They wanted to make sure they gave you 3 cards. Okay, so the first card you got, ooh, a beautiful card. It's the Christmas Wheel of Fortune. Yes, there's 2 wheels of fortune in this deck because they're important. But they each say something a little different. So this Wheel of Fortune is essentially the wheel of life. No matter what happens, the wheel keeps spinning, throwing life's lessons your way to keep you on your toes. It shows up to tell you to let go and allow the universe to guide you. This Christmas time, it's time to give pause and give thanks for love, hope, and joy, and get in touch with the universe and thank her for your wheel of life. Interesting. Something gonna happen around December. Is that why we gave her the Christmas one? Okay, anyway, we'll find out maybe in your message. Your next one is the beer of stress. This comes to you as a sign of celebration and fun. Beer denotes the presence of a well of water, therefore representing the depths of life and the truth in our consciousness, which will spring up when it makes proper contact with it. Basically, secrets are hidden in a beer, so grab one and relax. You're trying to say you're too stressed out, sweetheart. Okay. And then this is the one they wanted to make sure you got. Yeah, this is SFL reading. And then this one, he wanted to make sure you got the protector. The protector. You are heading on a trip, but your luggage is still packed from the previous one. Get rid of your old baggage. You need to review it, but then move past it. The protector tells you that nothing is set in stone. But if you are stuck in the past without a DeLorean or a dock, for that matter, then you will never get to your future. Ooh, I like that card. I forgot how much I like that. So I write these cards, so some of them I write and they're a little funny. And of course, if you know Back to the Future, you'll know that reference. You'll know the Back to the Future reference. Okay. Oh, thank you, SFL. You didn't have to do that. So now let's get a message. Yeah. Um, SF. This is an interesting one, SFL. Okay. My name is my being, my word, my honor, my heart a beacon to guide me. Relax and listen. There is a message that is trying to get through to you, um, but you've been too off to receive it. The divine have a plan. You don't have to believe in God to believe that there's something just a little more than what there is. Carry faith and hope to know for sure, for sure that it's coming for you. I never had that kind of reading. That was lovely. I think, do you have a question for me? Hi, Krista. Is there a yes or no question? Yes is the answer. Okay. So I believe you had a question, a yes or no question in your head, and the answer is yes, because it keeps saying yes to me. So yeah, and that is for SFL. Now I hope that made sense to you, love. She was a little. Thank you. You're very welcome. Mhm. Hi, Evie. Um, Grandma's doing a little better today. My daughter and my grandson came from Indiana today, and they went to see her with my aunt because you can't have too many people there at one time that don't allow it. So that don't allow it. So anyway, so um, she knew who my daughter was, and she knew who the baby was right away, and she talked to them a little. And then they had only spent like an hour there, and she got like really tired, and she was just like, "Okay, can I just go to sleep? You can go now, basically." So, um, yeah. So my aunt said, I don't know, she was a little off today. Usually she'll ask you like, "Oh no, don't go, stay." Although Saturday I was with her 3 hours, and then she was like, if you're tired, go home. But I think that's because she had to get changed, so she was like, you know, we'll let her go home and not wait for all this stuff. But yeah, Dancy's everywhere. Yeah. So, hi, Kevin. Maria, when it's your turn, I have you down on the list. When it's your turn, you can, yeah, you can ask I might not remember, but I'm sure your spirit guide will. That's okay. So now we have tired. So let's see what reading we got for her. What cards you want to get? Okay. The gold sparkly ones. Well, the cards are not gold and sparkly, but the bag is. The bag is sparkly. Yes. We're going to see what's going on. I usually always, as long as there's a message, you know, I usually give the cards and I think really Boomer's the only one who, specifies, but usually whatever the guides want to give you guys, I, I give it. I give you what the guide wants to. Listen, stop moving. Stop moving. Everything's flying. Is that what card you want for? Yeah. All right. Let's get some more cards. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So the first card you got is intuition. Intuition. You hold the answers. You know the truth. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. Oh, you're going to receive a message from an ancestral guide. Oh, Then the next one you got is reflections. Reflections. Be wary of things you believe to see with your eyes wide shut, for they are mirrors of the mad and truths only spoken with a bleeding tongue. Hmm. And then we have, ooh, the wolf. I love it, the wolf. Devour the facetious, calling within the howling of your spirit. Run wildly into freedom of your knowing. Ooh, I love those cards. Those are nice. Okay, now let's see the message for Miss Tired. Did I miss anybody coming in? I said hi to Kevin, right? And Evie. Hello, lovelies. And Benny. Yes. Okay. All right. Message for Tired. Hmm. Yeah, just tell me again. I'm sorry, honey. Thank you. Sometimes I forget the spirit guide's name and they're looking at me and I'm like, can you tell me your name again? I forgot. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. It happens. Sometimes I forget. Sometimes a new one comes and then I'm like, do I know your name? Okay. Tired. Do you know how to do clearing exercises of like your consciousness and your third eye? I'm sure you do because you're very good with this stuff, um but maybe you're not doing it often enough. Anyway, listen to your message and then um The bass fish is something of a wonderful being, able to see underwater even in the murkiest of them. Don't forget to clear the fog. Sometimes messages and intuitions will flow more clearly if you clear out the fog. So that's why I was asking if you have any clearing exercises you do. I have a few good ones. If you need, we have each other on Messenger. Um, you're a little wolfy, yeah. I had a flush this morning, somewhat. All right. Um, maybe I'll show you what I do on a little video, messenger it to you, and maybe that will help because obviously you did a clearing, but if they're giving you this message that it's still something's maybe off, um, maybe you need additional clearings or to do them more often. Um, so yeah. So I'll get you on Messenger if you would like, if you don't mind my help, because some people get, I don't know, weird when I I say I don't mind, helping. They get weird. But if you want, I'm happy. Otherwise, just try to do it like more. Yeah, I'm having. Oh, okay. So okay. So yeah, I'm gonna help you. So many easy exercises I can help you with. Okay, fabulous. So I will get you on Messenger. Um, Either after this or tomorrow morning, because I do have a crossover. So it might be tomorrow morning. Don't kill me if it's tomorrow morning. But yeah, and I'll send you little videos of what I do to do the clearing. I don't do it often enough either. It's probably a message for both of us. Because I definitely don't. But I do ask my spirit guides too. So yeah. So yeah, I'll get you a messenger tomorrow morning. Probably. Unless I'm can't sleep tonight, then you'll hear from me later. All righty. Okay. Fabulous. So that was tired. We'll get her later and we'll help her out. Jenna's gonna be next. I'm just gonna have a dude, every reading you have done, it resonates with me. Well, I'm glad. I need to go cook and reflect. Okay, have a good one. I'll see you. That's because you have an awesome spirit guide who pays attention, obviously. You have a good one too. And I'll talk to you later. Even if it's for other people. Yeah. hmm Okay, so I need 5 seconds. So I'll talk to you guys. I'll talk to you guys for a second. We'll stop. We'll say hello. We'll see what's going on. But I just need a 5 second break. It's usually every four. I take a little like beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Yeah, smoke break and I should have brought water out with me, guys. I didn't even bring my pendulum, my EMF meter, none of that today. I'm going all al fresco because like I was such in a rush to eat something after I saw my grandson. So I was such in a rush to eat something and because if I don't eat, I'll have a super bad headache after channeling spirits and not eating beforehand. Um So I'd have such a bad headache, I wouldn't be able to do my crossover. So I was like more concerned about eating, and I'll be just like, okay, we got to make this work. We'll figure it out. So Penny Love, you want a reading? I don't think I gave you a reading in a while. Okay, just so we know who's on the list, we have Jen is next, then Shelly, Regina, Fancy, Diane. Do you want a reading? I put you just in case. Maria. And Benny, do you want one? And Benny, if she wants one. Hi, Steve. Your choice, my friend. Uh, Steve, if you want a reading, let me know. We're just having a break. I still need to open my third eye. I blocked everything out and I have so much going on. Never have time to anything. Well, I have an easy exercise to clear it. I have to clear it. To unblock it's going to be something else. I have to think about it. An easy one that you could do fast, maybe a minute or two a day to open it up for a week. Let me think about that. That's right. Yeah. Ooh, it actually got a little chilly. Wow. I'm glad I did this outside because I'd be dying in the house. You know what it is? The sun beats down on the back of the house for longer than the front. And I'm in the back of the house. So, hey, Mikey, how are you? I hope you're well, Mikey. Mikey is our friend K Dog down there. Yes, Robert. Um, so yeah, here we are. Okay, what are we gonna read for Jen? Okay, don't set your ashtray on fire again because it smells awful like you did last week. Don't do that. I only smoked a few puffs, but then we can leave the rest. Um, what do you want to do for Jen? Oh, okay. Sitting in the bed relaxing. Well, I'm glad you're home. If you're home, that means you're on your way to recovery. Huh? I know it was hard to get out of there, right? No, was that one or all right? All right. Here we go for Jen. It has a little card holder, my other phone, so I'll just stick the cards in there so they don't blow away. Oh, let's read them in order they were received. Yeah. So your first card was the Queen of Coffee Cups. The Queen of Coffee Cups. The universe is trying to give you a wake up call. The divine are trying to get your attention, to get you back on track. or from stopping you from being lazy. And this is spiritually lazy, okay? It can also be a call to awake and put your strength on. It can represent the process of seeking and finding the truth or the journey towards self discovery. Ooh. Oh, I know, Benny. Well, we'll see when we get to you. Hi, Kirian. If the spirits want to tell you something, maybe one positive thing or something, we'll have to see. The next card you got is the iced coffee of coffee cups. Okay. Ice symbolizes emotional detachment or the need to cool down certain emotions. It also represents the sense of being frozen or stuck in a situation. And it could even also mean a sense of clarity and a new beginnings are coming. No matter how much ice you put in your coffee, this a drink is telling your taste buds not to work so hard. Rest, relax, and enjoy every little moment you can in your day. And then we have the high priestess. The high priestess. This is to let you know you have to get in touch. No, not with me. With yourself and listen to your inner voices unless they're trying to tell you to, kill people. Then don't. Your intuition is screaming at you. Clean out your ears. Stop looking for Aunt Tilly for all the answers. The answers you seek are inside you. Shake them out. Okay. So there's something that you've been asking about, I guess, that you already have the answer. I guess you're just seeking someone to say yes, but they're telling you you don't need that um, because you know what the answer is. So now let's see the message. Listen, Pen, you need to work with me. Jesus Christ, I write too much. Thank you. Oh, Boomer, no problem. Yeah. Thanks for coming by. All right. Let's see what the message is for Jen. Yeah. Interesting. A long one. Here you go. You ready, Jen? Life is a bunch of bananas. One is too ripe, one isn't ripe enough, the other one's just rotten. There's always a mixed bag, no matter what you're dealing with: fruit, people, animals, whatever. However, you may have to know when it's time to throw out the banana or throw in the towel. You need to know when it's time to fight. Pick and choose your battles wisely coming up because they will take a lot of energy. So there's some things, regardless, you may have to let go of, even if you feel strongly, just because there's other stuff that needs your energy much more. So they're just saying pick and choose carefully which you're going to give your energy to. Otherwise, you're going to deplete yourself. Okay. So that was your message. Hi, Andre. I hope you're well. Tree broke in half, fell on all of it. Oh, shouldn't it be dark there in New York by now? No, it's 7:43. So around 8:43 is when it gets dark. Still a little early. So that was for Jen. I hope that made sense. It's nice tonight. I'm loving it. That's why I'm outside because it was so hot in the house. Eddie's birthday. Yes. Um, okay. I'm just waiting for Jen. And then after Jen is Shelly. And I'm just gonna run and get another pen because obviously we need another pen. We need another pen. It's gonna be super hot tomorrow. It's supposed to be like it was hot today because I took a walk to somewhere, a longer walk, and I was dying. It was, I don't know, 90 in LaGuardia, but it felt like 104 or something crazy. 100 and it felt like 101 or something, supposedly. Which it did. It was hot, but it wasn't so humid, but it was hot. But once it hit 5:30, it was like, oh, so nice here in my backyard anyway. So yeah, stupid chat stopped on this one, so I can't freaking say. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in the valley, so we get dark here sooner. Oh, sooner than 8:30, and I think 8:30 is so early because I see other people. Yeah, see, like Diane, 9:30. You're welcome. 106 in the shade. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be tomorrow here, like 104 with the humidity, which so it's gonna be today was 101, tomorrow 104 with the humidity. So it is gonna be hotter tomorrow. Anyway, let me just grab a pen for you guys and I'll be right back. I'll be right back because this pen is dying. I bought a whole bunch of pens, guys, and then like of course I forgot where I put them. Lord have mercy. Hi Kim. I hate the humidity. Yeah, you guys probably don't have humidity in California, but here you dripping when you're walking. Like my face is all like wet and gross. I hate it. All right. So, Jen, I'm glad that made sense. Now we have Shelly. Oh, this pen is black now. Okay. Um, and we have Regina and Fancy, Diane, Maria. You forgot to get your drink. I did. That's okay. I do have a little more coffee left, but yeah, I should have got. But I was more worried about the pen. Here we go. For Shelly. What would you like to read for Shelly? Animals. Okay. It's your trained boyfriend, Diane. Speeding through today. Didn't even stop to beep at us. Yeah. That's it. That's all. I don't know. Okay, they gave you two, Shelly. I was They were just about done with me. They were like, how many cards I gotta give you? I'm not pulling anymore. Um, so your first card is Dreaming Brightly, and this is the snake. We were talking about snakes yesterday in your garden. My dreams burn brightly, lighting the path I walk. The snake holds complex and multifaceted spiritual symbolism, themes of transformation, rebirth, and renewal due to their ability to shed their skin. As a spirit guide, they teach wisdom, spiritual growth, and navigating life's challenges. Play nice, get a prize. That's how it goes. We need to be competitive to grow, but we don't have to be rude about it. Interesting. And then you have the little bunny rekindling hope. After darkness, the dawn of hope arrives. Rabbits are associated with abundance, fertility, and new beginnings. As a totem, they help with renewal, sensitivity, and agility. The world is a plate full of food, rich in flavors that make all your senses work. You can't eat it all, but you can choose an option of something new instead of going with something familiar. If you don't like what you choose, don't be upset. The plate is constantly being replenished. Control your own circumstances like a rabbit by grazing, digging, and scrapping. Hmm, interesting. So we have transformation, renewal, new beginnings, abundance, and um, try new things. Okay, fancy. That was the theme of your card, Shelly. So now let's see what message they got for you. Okay, Shelley, it's good to do something new once in a while. Your daily routine has become boring and repetitive. Adding at least one new element a week will bring a sense of satisfaction. So do it. That was your message. Oh, Robert. Does anyone know Tina? She messaged me the other day on Messenger saying her and her husband are looking get a house somewhere else. So she's in the process of trying to sell her house. So she's been busy, but she seems to be well. That was spot on. Okay, Shelly. It's a lot of good stuff, but also they're telling you, don't get yourself bored. Don't get yourself bored out of your mind. Okay, Shell. Yay. Now we have Regina. Is Regina still here? Where'd our Regina go? I know she's here somewhere. Do they have an answer to a question? Sure. Do you have a yes or no answer for Shelly? Okay. He said, which one? Obviously, you had more than one question in your head, or you didn't phrase it right. So just really concentrate on the question, and I'm going to give you the answer. You don't have to write it in here. Just really concentrate. Okay, you have an answer for Shelly? Okay, so the answer to your question is yes. Okay. Mhm. Right, Kevin? It's always good to see past. Ooh, new mattress. You and Boomer are getting a new mattress the same month. Good, bad, frustration, and joy. Yes. All right. Hi, Kim. Kim, did you want a reading? I know we didn't get to you. Did we get to you last week? I have to look, but I don't think so. Okay. I'm just waiting for Regina. Did she fall asleep on us here? What happened? Okay. Let's move Regina down when she comes back in or to the end so that she can find it and I can timestamp it because otherwise she won't. Oh, I'm sorry, Andre. She won't hear it. Okay. Um, Fancy, you're next. Both Robert. Oh yeah, do an unboxing video so we can see how it all comes together. Fancy's next, so she's got her mattress. What do you want to read for Fancy? Okay. Andre, you want your reading? It will be near the end, but I'll be happy to put you in there. And Kirian! I know Kirian's there too. Um, so we're doing Fancy, Diane, Maria, then Kirian, then Kim. So we got a few more, so three at least after this one, and then it's you, right? Yeah. Okay. So Fancy, we got witches runes for you. So the first one you got is the sun. The sun. Yeah, I didn't think so for some reason. I think you came in very late and we were almost done last week. The sun, success, pride, power, progress, stability, natural leader, hidden things brought to light. Nice. The sun represents a man, so you'll have to bring out some masculine kind of attributes for your next situation. Um, it represents the element of fire and the midsummer season. Ah, and then you have the female. Mother Earth, nurturing and healing, creative, traditional female attributes and characteristics and abilities, the home. Um, the element is earth and water, and the planet is earth, and the season is summer. So we're all sticking in this summer season with you. And so far, you're working with almost all the elements, three out of the four out of the five, three out of the five. And then, oh, you have the black rune. So the black rune. Endings, departure, pain, loss, security, scrutiny, sacrifices, or something in short supply or lacking, maybe in need of. So, um, just something that's going to end. You're welcome, Shelley. Something that will be ending. Um, Definitely something's going to end or leave your life. Um, and something lacking. So we'll have to find a replacement. So it's never alone, the black rune. So we look for the surrounding runes. The element is earth. The planet is Saturn. The season is shaman. So around the fall season there. Um, so you had the feminine and the sun, which is always good. The sun is one of the best runes. And the sun is a male. So you really just have to You're going to have to be a jack of all trades coming up in this next situation. You have to bring out the male. You have to bring out the female. Um, Basically, pull out all the stops for whatever this next situation is. Um, Now let's see what the message is for Fancy. Let's see the message. Oh, really, SFL? Thank you. You guys all had interesting readings today, okay? Fancy. Something awaits, hiding, lurking in the bush for you. Not bad, not good, but indifferent. Nevertheless, it's highly needed. Look for reoccurring signs and numbers. Write them down. Look them up. You won't regret it. Interesting. It's a super interesting one. Do you have a question, Fancy? Because your spirit guide's still here, so I'm assuming. Does Fancy have a question? Is the answer yes or yes? She has a question. The answer is yes too. Okay. Whatever the question is that you had on your mind, your answer is yes. Hi, Mary. Yes, I do. Yes, and your answer is yes. Mm-hmm. Mary, if I have time, I will put you. If anybody sees that Regina comes in, let me know. That was Fancy. Yes, now Diane. Diane. Hi, Lou. What do we want for her? Pink. Pretty, pretty pink ones for you, Diane. Mhm. That's you. Yeah. This one. The cards don't blow away. Oh, you want that one? Okay. You know, when you can't put the card back in the deck, that's the one they want. Mm-hmm. And guys, I'm sorry, since my family is here visiting, um, this one. Since my family is here visiting, I didn't get a Thursday video done for tomorrow. We will have some chitty chat, or we'll do something. I'll discuss with Mary. Um, so we'll go live. I just didn't get a video done. Oh, thank you so much, Diane. Diane is my number one fan. Diane and Benny, I think, have been my number one fans from way back when. Um, so yeah, so I didn't get a Thursday video done, but I did get a Friday really cool spooky story that I thought of, and a Saturday there was a song, and Sunday there are some paranormal experiences. So I did get those 3 videos done, so those will be coming out. And hopefully next week I could get myself together. Um, so yeah. What happened? Message retracted. You retracted the message? I don't know. I don't know what happened. I think it was just a heart. Anywho. All right. Here's for Diane. Diane. So the first one you got was a guarded field. Look how pretty he is. Guarded fields. Protection is stillness. Stand strong in adversity. Warding off negativity. Save your energy. Then you got night wings, the bat, night wings. Navigate the darkness. Soar through obstacles. Trust your senses. Unseen guidance. Oh, you know that's Lou. Then you have quantum leap. Quantum leap. Look how freaking adorable. Quantum leap. Jump into something new. Hop over obstacles. Change awaits. Embrace faith. Leap into the unknown. Oh, love. What nice cards, Diane. Okay, let's see what the message is from Lou. He's already talking. Give me 1 second. Diane. Okay. Okay, Diane. The stars and planets don't have to be aligned for you. The time is now. Don't wait. Time slips by faster than humans can actually comprehend. You too need to find adventure in daily routines to spice things up a bit. What's scary? Wow. Hey, AL, how are you, sweetheart? Virtual hug back at you, darling. You know who's in Alaska though, Mary? Isn't Shadow of the Moon in Alaska? Her and her husband? I'm pretty sure. Um, yeah. Diane, did that make sense to you, my darling? Waiting for lovely Diane. Does Diane have anything else for Diane Lou? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we should just throw her a message. Um, oh, and Diane, I don't know if you didn't, I guess you didn't maybe have a question, but the song a song came to my head when I asked, did you have a question? Because Lou was still here. And I just started hearing You Have a Friend in Me, that song from Toy Story. So, yeah, I don't know. That was definitely for you, though. So, there you go. That was for you. Okay, now we have Maria next. Maria. Oh, you're welcome anytime, Diane. Yeah, it is pretty big. Oh, AO. Yes, we'll put you on the list if we get through everybody. Yes. Oh, see that? Yes, no question. I do have a friend. Yeah, I think the song goes You Have a Friend in Me by go look it. It was in the Toy Story. You Have a Friend in Me. That's what that song is from. Toy Story. I even heard the little guy singing it. Look it up. Maybe there's something more to it. I don't know. Yeah. A friend of me. Yes. Randy, somebody sings it. I don't know. I just know that the little guy in Toy Story, the cowboy, that's, you know. Yeah. Okay. So that was for Diane. Um, Now we have Maria. Oh, you want to grab a few for Maria? So she's gonna grab you just in general little oracle, and then she wants to give you a message. So Yeah. Little oracles and then a message. I don't know if Maria, I know it's later there. Where is she? In New Zealand, so I don't know if she fell asleep, but hopefully she's here. Okay. So the first one you got is the magical girl. The magical girl. And the magical girl stands for transformation, empowerment, and strength, Maria. And then you have the light stick. The light stick. And the light stick stands for, where's number 6? Enthusiasm, celebration, and rivalry. Ooh, and then you have the cell phone. The cell phone, which is connection, relationships, and reaching out. Okay, so let's now get you your message because I know she just wants to give you a little something, then give you a message. Woody, Christina. Yeah, well, the cowboy. Yeah. Maybe I didn't want to say Woody. Would have made me, Okay, what's the message? Okay, Maria, you ready? You can't get to the future without removing yourself from the past. It's great to have dreams, but it's even better to take steps towards making them happen. The universe can make something happen, but you have to help with it. You can't ask for a new mate without getting the old one out of the picture. You can't ask for abundance while you are swallowed up by poor choices. The universe needs your help to help you. Hello? What a nice. That's a message for everybody. Uh, Highlight that. The universe needs help to help you. And I have to write that in a card. Oh, Randy Newman, that's the name. And Buzz Lightyear. Yes. Okay. So that was from Maria. Let me just timestamp that at 1:30. Let's do 1:36 or 5. I should have wrote it down. Okay, that's good. Right around there for her. I don't see her. Okay, so now for Maria. Now we have Kim. But right before we do Kim, I'm going to just grab water. Is that okay? What do you got there? Is it something fun, Benny? I'll look at it later. Yeah, so let me just grab some water, guys. I'll be right back. I should leave it on though, just in case maybe a spirit wants to say hello to you. Well, I had a little leftover wine cooler, so I grabbed that. My son got me these rubber things. I don't drink soda, but once in a while I like a wine cooler, especially in the summer. So, if I drink this whole wine cooler, I'll be drunk because I'm old now and I don't drink anymore. So, anyway, he got me this cover so that, they stay nice in the refrigerator and I can have little bits of it. I have to be drunk. So, yeah. Hydration. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, um, I carry now with me because, I don't know what goes on in this world. I never had to do this before, but I have my little mace now. Look how sparkly the mace is, Benny. Sparkly mace for, because not only are we gonna blind you with the mace, or the pepper spray, we're gonna blind you with sparkle. Because that's how that goes. Anywho. I also have a little mini stun gun too, but I didn't carry that today because I was just going down to the bank. But um, yeah, that's cute. Yeah, be armed and be prepared. Yes, I am, and I bring those to the new bear jazzle. Yeah, and the stun gun is just as dazzly. It matches with it. Like I said, I just went to the bank today, so I just brought the spray in case I. But thank goodness for something. I could knock on wood, but there isn't any. Somebody knock on some wood for me. Um, I'm in a blue state, so it's fairly like quiet here. Um, but bear spray with Jazzle, yes. Yes, Mary. I saw the grandbaby for like an hour because I had to walk. Took me a while to get back and forth. Plus, they just came in the morning, so they wanted to sleep a little because they drove all night. So I just saw him for an hour, like from uh 4 to 5, and then I came home to eat and get ready for this. I think I left at 5:30. Probably saw him for an hour and a half. But the fridge, yeah. Jack the Ripper was quiet too. That's a true story. Hmm. That's a true story. Um, but I mean, we don't have any like you never ever. I never in all this time seen anybody with like MAGA hat or anything for Trump. Nothing. I mean, when I say we're blue, we're blue. Like everybody especially in Queens, um, nobody has ever said anything like, "Oh yeah, I like Trump," except one or two people like um that don't have hats on or anything. I think they know better because probably somebody would not be happy about that. They go after them. And we do our rallies, we have our signs up, a lot of businesses have like anti-Trump kind of signs. um so you know they're more into we have the nice we have the Brazilians. We got a big Brazilian thing going on now. Like a lot of Brazilians have been in this area, have taken up in this area, and they love their soccer. Oh man. And they watch their soccer games and they go around beeping and they have their flags and they're all into the soccer. Um that's a big thing over here now. It's soccer season, I guess. I don't know. But okay. Mhm. He got so big. I didn't take a new picture of him today because literally it was so hot. That baby was dripping. So he only had his diaper on and he was like, leave me alone. So he just basically had me draw him a mommy shark, a daddy shark, a whale, a baby fish, and a mommy fish, and then an octopus. Like he has this little drawing board thing, so you can like just squish it and then you draw. So I draw and then I squish it. Okay, now draw fish. Loves the sea, guys. Loves it. Loves all those kind of animals. um, Fish, whale, sharks, octopus, um, anything that goes in the water. Just freaking loves it. Yeah, it was hot. That poor baby was, and plus they drove all night, so he was sitting in the car seat. So he was just like had his diaper and was like, "Leave me the hell alone. Draw me stuff because I'm not moving." He ran around a little, but mostly he was like, Mostly he was like, no, not today, Grandma. Not today. Which I figured, which is why I said no. I'll go tomorrow and see him, what he's doing. And because my aunt is gonna leave for Greece, I don't know, Friday or Saturday. So tomorrow I'll go see him. It's his birthday. He'll be here for his birthday, August 3rd. So I think he'll still be here for his birthday. So that'd be something. Oh shitter. I dropped my lighter, guys. Why? Really? No, I have another one. No, I'll pick that up in a second. But yeah, 'cause they'll be here. Well, maybe they won't be for his birthday. Maybe. I think because my daughter's having a surgery, so she has to be back. Might have to be back by August 4th for. So they might leave the second, but so we'll celebrate his birthday a little early here. But because she has to have like the pre-surgery stuff go on. So yeah, she has to have a surgery. And her birthday will actually be the 24th, July 24th. So that's coming up. That's next week or something. So yeah, we have all these birthdays in a row. Like March. No, wait. My aunt's in February. Then my sister's in March. I'm in April. My son's in May. Um, and my mother would have been in May. She passed. My father was in June, but he passed. Then my grandmother and my daughter in July, and the baby's in August. So they're all together, 1 month after another. Mine is on July 29th. Hey, Kirian. My next surgery will be an autopsy, Benny. I hope you don't need an autopsy. I hope it's like one of those things where you just are really old in the bed, like my grandmother, 97, sitting there and just like, okay, I'm going to the angels now. Okay, we're doing Kim. What are we gonna read for Kim, by the way? Animals? All right, you said it. So we have Kim, Kirian, um, Mary, AL, Benny, and Regina, who I'll put at the end because I don't know where she disappeared. She might have fell asleep on us. She comes back, then your birthday is near. Yeah. My firstborn is July 31st. Oh, there you go. Oh, at least the wind died down. So now the cards are not blowing all over the place. That's good. You see, now it's getting a little dark with my lights on. Wait till the whole garden lights up. That's my favorite part. So this one. All right, Kim, let's see what we got for you. Okay, I put it. Yes, Sparks. All righty. I had to do some kitchen chores. Okay, that's okay. We were just talking about my grandbaby. Kim, relentless striving. Look at that butterfly. Relentless striving. I will strive relentlessly and eventually succeed. Butterflies symbolize transformation, and emerging from darkness to light, representing the courage to break free from limiting situations and embracing new beginnings. Dump out the garbage you have been hoarding. Once it's out, don't bring it back. What once was will not be again. Find something new and fresh that brings you joy. Don't rush something new. It will happen when it's meant to. Okay. Then your next one is Dare to Challenge. And it's a little Billy Goat. Dare to challenge. I'm not afraid to challenge. I face them boldly and will overcome everything. Goats symbolize resilience, intelligence, and the connection to the divine or natural world. Spiritually, goats represent strength, vitality, and fertility. There are signs everywhere. Don't trip over them and keep walking. Investigate them. You have powers many people do not, or they're not blessed with. They were given to you for a reason, so relax, meditate, or daydream. Get grounded and let the universe guide you. Ooh, that's a nice one. And then he said I had to give you the wolves. The wolves. The wolf, which is achieve dreams. I believe I can achieve my dreams. Wolves represent transformation, intuition, and inner strength. So that's three with transformation and strength, right? There are guides on your path to self discovery and encourage you to follow your instincts, embrace your true self, and safeguard what is valuable. Angels in the outfield, wolves in the forest, and flowers blooming in the grove. The pies are cooling on the stove. Everyday life happens. Try putting more spirituality into it. Heal your soul, body, and mind as a wolf's resilience and determination to survive in the wild. Miss Evie, you still here? Does that sound familiar? That's Kathy's poem I put on that card for the wolves. All right, Kim, let's see what the message is for you. Yes. You know what Benny reminds me of, SFL? You said that, and the first thing that came to my mind were those gelato balls. You know, where it's really hard chocolate on the outside, but when you cut open that hard shell, it's soft vanilla and strawberry ice cream, and then in the middle is another hard cherry. That's exactly, when you said it, that's exactly what I thought of. Anyway, message for Kim. Oh, I know. I set the ashtray. They're like, your ashtray's on fire again. I'm like, yeah, I know. What else? Spirits tell me your ashtray's on fire. Thanks. Sparks is cracking me the hell up, Kim. Okay, Kim, find the funky side of yourself. You're too stuffy as of late, always busy. Learning and helping is good, but don't forget to have some fun while you're doing it. So set aside some time for yourself. Put on some funky music, white girl. Play the funky music till you die. Okay? That's your message, Kim, from Spark. He's in a very singy mood lately. That's like every time we give you a reading, he has music for you. And they're all different songs too. So yeah. Um so that was for Kim. Kim, do you have a question? Okay. And what's the answer? The answer to your question is yes, Kim, by the way. I haven't seen Super Saint today. I haven't. I was even in House Sparks earlier. Um, I was traveling around. She was in the 21st Century Suffragettes yesterday. Um, Kirian, it's your turn. So let's see what we got for Kirian. What do you want to read for her? Hey. Hmm, which one did you want? Those? Okay. I think that's it. So the first one you got, Kirian, is the guacamole of foodie. The guacamole of foodie. Guac is a smashed up avocado. This means you're not ready to take on a new challenge or responsibility just yet. These smashed avocados can also be a sign of betrayal that is about to cause you a problem in your life, and you should be aware of your surroundings. This is telling you something isn't quite perfect and you need to work on it before you can go any further. Shoot. Okay. Then you got the margarita of foodie. A margarita. Margaritas mean you have psychic powers. It represents purity, wisdom, and spirituality, but also resilience and strength in the face of adversity. This comes to you because you have a thirst for knowledge and spiritual nourishment and even emotional release. So go get yourself a margarita, relax, and soak in the atmosphere. Then you have the match of social. This is for Kiri, Diane. The match of social. A match symbolizes the beginning of something, the first spark that starts a fire, representing the power of your thoughts. Matches stand for the fire inside all of us, which burns brightly and passionately when we are feeling love and kindness towards ourselves and towards others. You're having trouble lighting your life on fire. It can be useful to light a match. Okay, that means you need to add the first spark, girly. Let's see what message they have for Kyrian. Okay, Kyrian, the house of cards you have been building is steady for the moment, but if you keep adding to the structure, it will weaken. Take one thing at a time. You have to finish one thing before you go to the next. This will help with your stress and your energy levels. Instead of overdoing it, you'll be even, even Steven. Um, so yeah, I hope that made sense. Um, okay, AL, then I'll put you, well, I have Mary, and then I can always do Regina and then you. Yeah. Do you have a question, Kirian? Is it a yes or no question? I wasn't reading the chat, so I'm waiting. That was good, Chrissy. Yeah. Her spirit guide's still here, so I'm assuming, do you have a yes or no question? Or did you have another question? I see Mary said something. She wants to know how to deal with, and I'm like, with what? um, it, if you have a yes or no question, I can ask them, hey, Kelly, I didn't see you. How are you? Oh, you just came in. Hi, Kelly. Um, Did you hear your reading, Kim? Because I didn't see how to deal with them. I don't know. Do you have a? If you have, I think you had a yes or no question because he keeps saying yes, yes to me. So if you had a yes or no question, the answer is yes. Um, if you have another question, um, do you want to add to her what you told her? So they just added this for you, Kirian. Um, you're too stressed. You have the answers. Just stop, relax, and listen to yourself. For you are your teacher and you are your savior. Um, and the yes or no question that you had, the answer was yes. Um, so yeah, they gave you, they elaborated a little on the message, and for the yes or no, the answer was yes. You did answer me. I didn't see it. You know, this thing is probably behind. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Christina Sissons Fox. Oh yeah, you better play that song for him because obviously he wants it, Kim. Okay, let's do Mary, and then we'll see about Benny. Mary, fabulous. What cards do you want, Mary? Okay, witchy, witchy, witchies, witchy, witchy cards. Hmm. The wind picks up as soon as I'm going to do yours, Mary. Yeah, pay attention. Which one you want? Oh, just throwing them. Here you go. Thank you, Diane. Okay, so Mary, let me put your cards in there so set that down below away. As soon as we go to read Mary's, wind picks up. Hmm. Okay, so the first card you got, Mary, is the cauldron. The cauldron. Bewitching, yes it be. Blink and you shall see a bubbling desire left in the brewing rain. Then you got crystals and herbs. Oh, what medicine, what sacredness to behold. A dash of healing straight from mother's home. Hmm. Then you have the elders. The elders. Birthed from seed within the belly of the moon, they are the wise, felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirits. Interesting. Ooh, yummy, Kelly. Enjoy. I was thinking about Chinese rice the other day, but then I saw, how much, a little thing of fried rice used to be $3. Now it's like 10. And I'm like, yeah, no, no, you keep that fried rice. Okay. Keep. All right. Now let's get a message from Mary. Um, okay, Mary, here you go. Mary, you must work harder and faster to get the answers, for the time will pass by for the time will pass by when your help is needed. Tragedy waits for no man or woman. You must heed the call now, for there is no later. Okay, so listen to that one more time. You must work harder and faster to get the answer, for the time will pass by for when your help is needed. Tragedy waits for no man or woman. You must heed the call now, for there is no later. And then you have a question, Mary. Do you have a yes or no question? Does she? Yes, she has a yes, or yes is the answer. Yes, she has a question. Okay, and the answer to your question is no. I'm pretty sure I got that right. So the answer to your question is no. I treat myself to food delivery sometimes. Yeah. No, I rather just buy food. Today I treated myself to little, like, I don't know, ding dongs from the dollar store. I went to the dollar store and I didn't realize they changed their prices, and almost like everything's $1.75 now. I'm like, no, it's not worth it anymore. But the snacks are still $1.25. So of course I was like, okay, so I can get myself a snack, and that's what I treated myself to. Okay, some ring dings or ding dongs. I don't know what you have. The Dollar Trees kind, and they have 8 little mini ones for $1.25. That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you. Okay. I gained 40 pounds in the last year. You see? Yes. It's funny how they make snacks so cheap, but the food's so expensive. So they just want you to eat junk food. Okay, Mary. So that was for Mary. And since I don't see that AI came back, um, AI. Since I don't see that AL came back, um, let's do Benny. And then if she's still not back, we'll do Regina, and then we'll do her, and then we'll timestamp everything so it's out there for the comment. 100% they do that. Yeah, I know. So we can be unhealthy and fat. Okay, you want to read something for Benny? You've been waiting. Okay, well I'm here now. What you want to read? Okay, so we're gonna do a few oracles, but then you have a big message. Okay, let's go, Benny. Hmm. I said I was back. Okay. Well, I'm gonna read Benny, and then I'm gonna read you. Then I'm gonna read Regina. I didn't see you said 15 minutes, and I know we haven't been gone 15 minutes. So sorry. We get you 1 second. Sorry, AL. There's two there. You want to give another one or? Okay. Let's see. Let's see for Benny. So the first one you got is the haunted doll. The haunted doll. Unsettling yet alluring, childhood memories with lingering shadows, playing with the past. Hmm. Then you got the wolf. The wolf. Um, trust your instincts, show your wild side, strength in the pack, prowling alone, follow your calling. Okay, Benny, so far. Ooh, ancient bonds. Ancient bonds. Look at her, how damn cute. Uncover the truth. Rebirth from stasis. What's hidden emerges. Unravel stories. The past is the key. That was super interesting. So you had two that kind of said with the past, and one that said, their strength in numbers and stuff. But so something lingers in childhood memories, playing with the past. And then this one says that the past is the key to move forward. Super interesting. Let's see if there's a message with this. Yeah, let's see if there's a message. Okay, for Ben. Okay, Benny. Are you ready for this message, Benny? Life is only one aspect of our soul's journey. We must stand up for what our hearts feel is right. Build an army, one that's close, for bridges will have to be burned. This has happened many times before, not only in this life. The answers are in the universal file. I've never gotten a message like that before, never gave one. Um, the universal files. Kim, is that like you think the Arcadian library there? What is it called? Benny's gonna have to dream of how to get there and look in those files. Something there, obviously, she needs to know. The children are our future. Yeah. So I would see, I would look into that because that's something. They're giving you a big message there, Benny. Okay, now we have AL. Yes, that's what they're called. Thank you, Kim. Kim went there in a dream once. I know it's possible to go there. I actually have a video on it. You must have seen it in the spiritual something to help in the fight. I don't know, Ben. That's true. Yeah. That's why, not saying nothing, but my aunt keeps telling me, oh, your grandmother's going to go to hell for what she did to her children. And I said, well, she's going to be in purgatory probably for 25 years, but, or more, but I don't know if they'll send her straight to hell. And she's like, why? For torturing children? And I'm like, yes, I'm not saying she doesn't deserve it, but, God forgives, or they try to see if you can be rehabilitated, your soul. Um, if they think you could be rehabilitated. And, my grandmother kind of came through in the end, so I'm like, maybe she will be able to be rehabilitated. I don't know. I astroplaned when I was sleeping. There you go. Yeah. Hi, Lisa. How are you, sweetheart? Okay, AL. Here we go. Um, what would you like to read for her? No, I'm sorry. Which one? Oh, we're gonna pull some cards here. Hmm. I have to turn on the light, guys, because I can't read in the dark. I can't read in the. Whoa, you're already throwing them out at me? Wait. Mm. Okay. What other one? Any more in here? Oh, we're gonna read all of them, but how's that? Is that good? Oh, are those the ones we wanted? Okay. So the first one you got is the Chariot, AL, the Chariot. We're on a ghost hunt. Don't be such a scaredy cat. Don't be afraid. We have each other. If a ghost scares you, scare it back. The boos are inside of you. Focus. If you pay attention, you'll be all good. Limited thinking won't get you anywhere. Combine your mind, heart, and spirit, and you will be an unstoppable force. Now let's go get some ice cream. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune too, the Wheel of Fortune. Don't get caught out in the rain. Just because the sun is out doesn't mean the weatherman wasn't right this time. I mean, even a broken clock is right twice a day. Look, the wheel is here for you to take a chance on. You have a 50-50 chance it will be good. So give that shit a spin. You might just get lucky. Then you have the Gypsy Witch of Scary Pinnacle. Yes, Benny. Gypsy is used to describe a free spirited person. A witch is a person who practices witchcraft as a way of life. Both are close to nature and can be one and the same. Witches use the pentacle symbol on their altars, and gypsy use them in a healing spell called Measuring the Pentacles. No matter who you are, this card implores you to make a talisman to invoke your magic. Mm. Good night, Robert. I know it's late. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, and I hope everything goes well. We'll be praying for you, honey. Benny, are you guys gonna do a show still tomorrow or no? Okay, so cards. Now let's see a message for AL. Yeah. Wow, nice message. Okay, AL. Mind over bullshit. Mind under heart. Your mind is powerful. Your heart a diamond, strong and unbreakable. Don't let your surroundings bring you down or shape who you are. You can move or find a way to mold the situation to a way that suits you. And I think they said, does she have a question? You answer the answer. Okay, so I think you have a question because they keep saying yes. So the answer to your question, I believe, is yes. Okay. Did that make sense, AL, honey? Okay. And then we're going to read Regina. I don't know if she fell asleep or what happened. I like that. Good. I don't know why it's showing me what you said there and not here. What is going on? Probably changed the top messages or some bullshit. That's stupid thing. Yay! Okay. It might have. Kim, why are you erasing the messages, sweet? Yes, Lisa. Yeah, I think I don't know. She came in. I think she asked about you, but I haven't seen her. Yes, very much so. Great. Um, Let me just take one little break and then we'll just do Lisa and Regina. And then I might need some more water or something because I didn't realize how little that had in there. Meow. Kevin, you want a reading? I don't think I ever gave Kevin a reading, did I? I think Kevin comes in here and, is like, yeah, yeah, okay, I'm here, but I'm not. No. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, let me get my lighter that fell. Oh, I remember. Oh, you're welcome, AL, honey. Yeah, we're okay. I like to do about, keep it at 3 hours, and we're right about there. A tree that went into the clouds. Kevin's probably like watching 4 streams at one time. Can you do a reading for Rand? Of course I can. I'll do Lisa and then Rand, okay, Ben? Probably if I dump the ashtray, I won't burn anything. I won't set the damn ashtray on fire. He's just meowing. Okay, Lisa, you ready, girl? Here we go. Um, Witch's runes for you. That's what your spirit guide wants to read for you. So let's see. Witch's runes for Lisa. Got another one in there for Lisa? Yo, we got another two for you. Okay. Whoa, interesting. All right. So, okay. So your first one is the sun. The sun. Where are you? The sun. Success, pride, power, progress, stability, natural leader, hidden things brought to light. Interesting. Um, it stands, of course, for the color yellow. It represents a man. Its element is fire, the sun. And then you have the all-seeing eye, probably holding that upside down, but the eye. Lifting the veil, visions, realization, and wisdom. Magical psychic working for spell work and protection. Things unseen, seeing beauty when no one else can. Blindly ignoring something. Maybe you need to open your eyes. Um, with the sun, uh, it means to endings to things unseen. So the planet is Mars, and the element is Earth and fire. Ooh, then you have the wind, news, communication, or gossip, inspiration and new beginnings, learning and traveling. So the element is air and the planet is Mercury. And then they gave you also the black rune. And the black rune is endings, departure, pain, loss, scrutiny. Something in short supply or lacking something or in need of something. The black rune is never alone, so you have to look for the surrounding ones for guidance. Um, so you had fairly good ones. So I wouldn't take it as a bad omen, the black one. The planet is Saturn and the element is Earth. So now let's see what your additional message is, Miss Lisa. Okay, Lisa. Interesting. Okay, Lisa, here is your message. The cards are in your hands, but looking at the meaning has become mundane or tedious. Try something new. Listen to your deeper inner voice, not just the one on the surface. Interesting. He fell asleep. Like I said, he may be in multiple streams because he does that sometimes. You know. I hope that made sense to you, Miss Lisa. Maybe he's in resonates. I had a message from my guides about the deeper. Thank you, hon. You're welcome. Yeah. I find that every spirit vibrates on a little different level, and sometimes the one that you miss because it's on the, a level you're not used to might be a message you're missing and you need. I don't know. Trust a few people to read me, so I appreciate you. Oh, you're welcome, Miss Lisa, anytime. And thank you to Miss Lisa's guide for coming and giving me a message. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the guides. We are not the sum of our surface. There you go. Okay. Now let's see what we got for Rand. What can we read for Rand? Hmm. Interesting. We're gonna pull some astrology for Rand. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Astrology, yeah. That's what his guide wanted. What do you want? This one? Oh, sorry. I'm shuffling and they're not letting me, and I'm like, oh. So the wild card is the Leo. Be confident in your choices. Roar loudly. Passionate, confident, and strong. But then you also got for your card, for your, I don't know, you guys can't probably see it, but that is the Leo, which is strength. If you want to know more about Leo, think to the King of Wands. Um, the Leo is a fixed fire sign. Leo is ruled by the sun, the dazzling celestial body that governs life and vitality. Leo is represented by the lion. These spirited fire signs are the kings and queens of the jungle. They love to bask in the sunlight and celebrate themselves. They are natural born leaders and are artistically and creatively inspired. These astrological divas never get tired of lavish dinner parties and decadent designer wear. I think they're trying to tell you treat yourself a little. And this can be by a nice sponge bath. Doesn't have to be expensive. Then you got the North node as the planet, the north node. Jumping into your north node is like finding your destiny. Joining, it usually means illuminating the terrain that's calling your name by climbing to the peak of this mountain is like an important trek up Mount Everest. You'll have to enlist some help and lighten your baggage to get up the hill, a learning curve. The North Node requires you to stretch out of your comfort zone. Once doing this, you'll be amazed at how fulfilled you'll feel. It's like an activation of your life's mission. And then you got the number 9 in numerology. Number 9. 9, Sagittarius. It's in with Sagittarius and Jupiter. Um, when you think of number 9 in numerology, you think of I explore, expanded horizons. 9 represents wisdom, generosity, and compassion, a perfect abode for anyone who has a keen desire to help people. Mars is ruled Mars is ruled by Mars, the house of feng shui, an influential ideal for a fascinating community and developing self-awareness and spirituality. 9 is most favorable for selfless individuals and humanitarians and people who like serving humanity. Ooh, this kind of leaks into you too there, Miss Benny, because you guys believe in that stuff. It's like in your guys' DNA. All right, let's see if there's a message. I'm also a Sagittarius, see that? Come on, stupid. I can't see. You're annoying. You're an Aries just like me, Fancy. Happy belated birthday to my fellow Aries. Okay, Regina, you're next. I was gonna read you last and just um timestamp it because I thought maybe you fell asleep. Okay, Rand. Okay, message for Rand. You too, Robert. Well, happy belated birthday to you, Robert. See, that's why we all get along. We're all those happy signs that all go together. Okay, Rand, life is not yet over. Find a happy medium. Look at what's in front of you and not what was lost or in the past. Happiness comes in so many ways, but you have to be willing to go for it. You have to be willing to let it in, and you have to believe it's there. What a nice message. April 20th. I'm April 11th. My daughter's in Aries too. April 17th. Wow. So that was for Rand, and I hope that made sense. Rand might have a question that he's been struggling with. His answer is yes, by the way. Um, so my sister's March 23rd. Um, yes, Lisa. Okay. So Regina, what can we you ready, Lalu? What do you want to read? You're very welcome. So what? Oh, I'm sorry. Black one? Hey, Lalu. Also, that one? Hey, these are a lot of colors. Like this one? Or this one? Okay. Hmm. Okay. Here we go. So your first one is the crazy evil of scary pentacles. WTF? Did you see that evil witch? Yeah, I think she's out to get you. It's time to get protected. No, put away the condoms. You need a spell. Sage burning or easy smudging spell should do the trick. And here's your they're gonna give you the what you should say with a lit smudge stick, okay? Oh great spirit, with the smoke, your blessed protection I invoke. Out with the bad, in with the good, with harm to none. Say this with a lit smudge stick turning counterclockwise. So you must need a little cleansing of your space, Regina. Then you got the Valentine's Day breakfast of social. Valentine's love is not is sorry, I have to let the chain cut go by because I can't think. Valentine's love is for everyone, not only couples. It reminds you that you are special, to never look down on yourself. You are more than enough. This day, this Valentine's breakfast, I want you to know it's a start of a new day. Every day is a new beginning. Treat yourself. You are worth it. Oh, what a lovely card. And then you got the cauldron of a lucky, scary pentacle. You got the cauldron of luck, scary pentacles, I should say. There's rules to luck. Not everything is chance. So stir up your cauldron once a day to try your luck because possibility begins with a try. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. If you stir the pot and get a pile of poop, try again. Who knows? You could stir up a jackpot. And if that's the case, you need to share that shit with me because I gave you the idea. Okay, so let's get a message from Lalu. Okay, Regina, the darkest days are followed by sun and fun. Not everything is black and white. You can live in color. You can live in color and courage. You can do it. We can help. You just need to ask. So, this is your guides telling you that if you need something spiritually, you can ask them and they will hear you. Um, and they're also telling you to live a little. Live a little. Stop being so. That seems to be a lot of messages today. Stop being so stuck in the mundane that you miss out on everyday fun stuff. Try to fix my pen in here for next time so I know that's the pen that works. Or don't want you have a pen that doesn't work. No, the purple pen ran out of ink. I thought it was like the cheap pens from the dollar store, but this one kind of ran out fast too. I just write too much. That's the problem. The problem is we write too. Mhm. Love October. Halloween is my favorite too. Yeah, I miss those days. My kids are too old to take them. But I took my son once and he was a little older, but he still liked it. We went on a hayride, we went pumpkin, but that's when we were in Long Island. In the city, they don't have none of that stuff. Actually, I read, but it rained that day, so I didn't go, but I was gonna go even though I didn't have any kids. They had like this like fall like kind of thing for kids in the cemetery over here. And I was like, what the fuck are we doing in the cemetery for kids on Halloween? What? I was so curious to check it out, but it rained, so I was like, they probably didn't have it. Good night, Regina. I hope that made sense to you. Where did she say good night? I didn't see her say good night. I hope that made sense to Regina, her reading. Do they still have Coney Island? Yeah. What? Yeah, yeah, Annie, they still do. How are you, Annie? I hope you're well, sweetheart. Um, they still do have Coney Island. I don't go there because it's so expensive. I don't like rides, and it's um not the best area, so I don't go there. I literally think I've only been there twice, and I live in New York. I'm great, good. Um, yeah. I mean, a few things closed down, of course, but that's just from COVID and stuff. But yeah, they do have it. They do. I think I'm out of cigarettes because I think I only made two. I only made two. Bonus of having a 7-year-old. Yeah. Not sure what I'm gonna do when she's older. You never been? Yeah. I went once or twice, and I'm here. Like I said, I've been in New York my whole life. But yeah, it's just I remember my mother went one time and she was eating and this is where everything, like the universe is weird, right? So my mother went to Coney Island and she got one of those funnel cakes and she was eating the funnel cake walking. And this one like seagull came, but there was another one waiting behind her. This one seagull came and was trying to bother her. And when she tried to shoo it away, the other one came and grabbed it, like they tag teamed her. And funny enough, my ex boyfriend, who, of course, myself and my sister, who that ended up being her best friend, and that's how I met him, and we dated for 7 years. They ended up seeing it and taking a picture of it. Okay, before they even knew who my mother was because it was so crazy to them. They're like, look. So, yeah, funny enough. That's how, like, the 1 degree comes in. Like, everybody's just connected somehow. They have some carnival rides. They have a lot of different foods and places to eat there. Um, but it's on like a beachy area. Like, they have like sand and a boardwalk. So yeah. I'm coming up in November, so I'm gonna have to look you up. Oh yes, we should meet. I'm in Queens, New York, so I can go to Manhattan easy. Yes. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, Fancy's in Los Angeles. right? Interesting. It's just like that, who like, my husband's birthday is today. Well, happy birthday to Regina's husband. Another July baby. Interesting. A lot of July babies. Here's July, yeah. Mhm. Oh, another Cancer, yeah. As big as the table, a nostalgic. Yes. Well, they used to have like these, all you can eat big pizzas. Um, I don't know if they still do that there, but yeah. But it is. It's like a boardwalk, and they have games and like it's almost like Atlantic City, but without the gambling. Atlantic City has all these cool things on the boardwalk. Like I don't gamble, but I remember my son's father took me there because get this, he wanted to go with his friend because he never really wanted to take me anywhere. But anyway, he wanted to go with his friend, and his friend had a new girlfriend at the time who didn't want to leave his side. Maybe she didn't trust him or whatever. I don't know. So she was always attached to him. So because he's like, well, no, I gotta take so and so. I can't even remember her name. Um, he's like, oh, you want to come to Atlantic City? I'm like, whatever. So I go. She stood, and I figured I'd keep her company and we could go on the boardwalk or whatever while the boys gambled. And she's like, no, I'm just going to stand next to him and give him luck. And I'm like, well, you fucking do that, but I'm not doing none of this. Stand by him and give him luck. Screw that shit. Ugh, I don't know. Anyway, so I left and I went on the boardwalk and I found this old couple and I played miniature golf with them. And then I went and I played all these fair games, like shoot the gun into the balloon, like into the clown's mouth, and the balloon gets big, and if whoever pops first wins. And I went to the Hard Rock and the Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, and all that stuff was on the boardwalk, and they had like these stores to look in. Yeah, and that's what I did with my time. And then I went back to see the show where they had an aerial show where they hung from the ceiling, and then I was done. Then we went home. But I had a good old time. I don't give a shit. Wait for them. So it's 3 in the morning. I'm going to sleep. Good night, Robert. Much love to you. My friend was a child actress in Facts of Life. Can't wait. Wow. A parade and a show. That sounds lovely. With all the balloons. Oh, that's the Thanksgiving Day parade, the Macy's. Yeah. The Canada side of New York. That's close to Boomer. Well, it depends because it's actually, oh yeah, well, because Boomer's close to Pennsylvania, I was gonna say it's really like borders like with Pennsylvania, but Boomer's closer to Pennsylvania than I am. Sounds like so much fun. Yeah, I had a good old time. I That was the first and only time I ever went to Atlantic City. Like I said, there's no reason for me to go to Atlantic City. I don't gamble. But if someone was going and driving and like, hey, you want to come along, I would definitely go just to walk on the boardwalk and do, take in a free show. I'd do it. Walk down to get a deli sandwich. Oh, there you go. Well, there's a deli on every corner here. You could get a deli sandwich anywhere. You don't have to be in Manhattan. Like I'm in Queens, which is a nice part. It's cheaper, not too much cheaper, but it is cheaper than if you go to like Long Island City, Manhattan. Um, my gosh, I saw they built these new like buildings in Brooklyn, and they were like, yeah, $2,300 for like a studio to rent these things, and I was like, are they insane in Brooklyn? I'm like, they must be nuts. Which is why, I'm looking to get out of New York, to tell you the truth, because it's too expensive. So, yeah. And if I get really stuck, I'm just gonna go move in with Mary. She's gonna be stuck with me. Sorry, Mary. At New York apartments. They are so unusual and expensive. Yeah. Yeah, if you go to Manhattan, I mean, they have these affordable, the government made these affordable housing like complexes. They even made some at the end of Queens, like right near like the border where you go over to Manhattan, right? They wanted $3,000 a month for the apartments. I go, it's affordable housing for who? The rich people from New York, Manhattan are going to come here to live in the affordable housing because nobody else can afford that. Hmm. Where do you want to move? I don't know. Um, I was thinking, at first I was thinking I was going to move way upstate in the sticks, but there's not enough like transportations in some parts. So I'd kind of be stuck there, and I don't want that. Then I thought I would move to Minnesota because I'd be closer to my boyfriend and my friends in Canada because it's right on the border with them. So yeah, good grief, my daughter's yeah. I could always go to PA to like I had a lot of different places. I just don't know where I want to sit my butt down. Somewhere definitely with a backyard that I could plant vegetables. The Bronx, 2 bedroom, 1,750. Yeah, in the Bronx. If you in some places in the Bronx, and this is how they get people from other states. Okay, that's not so bad. We're gonna move there. You step out of your house in the Bronx, depending on what part, and you're gonna get shot. There's drive-by shootings, stabbing every freaking day there. The whole Bronx, like there's a few parts that are really richy, but that wouldn't be the apartment for that price. But the rest of the Bronx, like it's so dirty and like it's dirty. Like my sister's boyfriend lives in like one of these government housing buildings there, and like he's like, why don't you ever clean it up? And they're like, well, uh, we were cleaning it, but we can't keep up. Like, why would you, if you live here, why would you eat something and throw all the garbage on the floor? They have plenty of garbage cans there. Like, they just don't care. It's bad, right, Nina? Yeah, no, it's not nice. I wouldn't live there if you paid me a lot of money. Even Brooklyn. It used to be okay in like the Italian part, but now there is no Italian part. It's just like I'm at 3 bedrooms in a great area. Well, 3 bedrooms is for that price is okay. I have a little walk-in. It's one little tiny. Oh, in Ohio, that's expensive in Ohio. No, I mean because is it a house or like if it's a house for that much, and then if that was your mortgage, that'd be okay. I have a big one bedroom and I paid 1,160. Oh, not bad. I paid 1,000. It's one bedroom, which my son is in, and one tiny little living room in the kitchen. And there's a bath. Mm, The kitchen is so small that my refrigerator is in my hallway. Um, yeah, because where are you gonna put it? Anyway, um, and I pay 1,000 for that. Yeah, but I have the backyard, so that's what makes me happy. I wouldn't live in any city, even if it was free. I have very big elbows, requires a lot. Yeah, it is. Everything is high right now. Yeah, well, that's true. Houses in Kentucky where you're uh, houses in Kentucky where are 1,200 to 1,500 a month. Okay, and apartments are 1,200. That's for a small town. Oh, that's not bad. If the house is yours, if you're paying apartments are 650. No, 650. Yeah, the housing market does suck right now, but it's also because of the predicament we're in with the government. So if you want to sell your house, great, but if you want to buy one, not so good. So yeah, and you really can't look by yourself. Like it used to be back in the day, you could look by yourself, find a house good. Now you really need an agent to really like help you find something, and then you have to pay them, like anything else. But yeah, it's definitely a seller's market, not a buyer's market. You have to march or you'll have to renew your lease. Yeah. Didn't you just move, Lisa? You just moved there. I hate moving, but yeah, I'm like, it's about time. Yeah, that's why I'm having issues. Yeah. Yeah, because it's a lot of money to pay for, like, because you could be literally, Lisa, paying for that much, paying a mortgage somewhere. So, yeah, I'm going to take you inside. I really need a cigarette for a second. So, let's go inside. 1 second. So, all right. I'll actually shut off my thing so I don't jiggle yours around too much. Boy. Hi, my son turned off the light and I can't. I've knocked into every single thing since I walked in the kitchen. That's how it goes. I knocked my case of pasta down. Stepped on my flip flop and knocked into my chair. Okay. Uno momento. Yeah, I signed a 10-month lease. Oh, there you go. Yeah, sometimes you just need to move to find somewhere to go. But like I said, I've moved so much that I hate it. I literally hate it. And I would like to do anything else but that. Okay. Oh, the only thing is they did fix up. I turned the camera around, damn you, and the horse you rode in. Um, I was gonna show you all the lights. I really do love all the lights in the fairy garden and all the lights. There you go. I just love the solar lights. You think I have enough? Mhm. Anywho, okay. Ooh, that spinach looks ready. I should take some. Yeah, so that's the only thing I really love. Like, if I get some place, wherever I move has to have a little backyard where I could plant stuff and put my little fairy garden and my happy solar lights. I actually have to start dating first. Yeah, well, it's not as easy as you think. Look, sometimes you have to wait tons and tons of. Look how long it took me to find Mr. Right. Damn, 45 years. They always show up when you're not looking. That's true. Yep. Oh, everybody used to laugh at me because I would like a New York apartment on first floor with laundry hookup in Manhattan, but these kinds cost 5,000 a month unless you get a roommate. Yeah, and with the roommate, there's no guarantee either because they're flaky. They could pay you or not, and then you're stuck with the. Um, but yeah, but people used to think I was crazy because every time somebody said they're getting married, I'm like, oh, don't do your taxes with them. Don't do your don't file your taxes, have a separate accounts, don't change your name. Like people are like, ah, you don't like marriage? I'm like, listen to me. More people get divorced. As many people get divorced as get married. So what does that tell you? So yeah, no. I just keep your stuff separate. When I was with my son's father, all the apartments were in my name. All the like every time he wanted to break up, I was like, bye, see ya. This is my apartment. Get the fuck out. I'm not leaving with my kids. None of that. Yeah, and that's what and that was ongoing for 25 years of this back and forth. So when I bought my little trailer, it was mine. Had nothing to do with him because I wasn't giving him a shitting thing. Not a thing. Lucky I gave him my son, but you know, marriage is numbers cause of divorce. Yeah, marriage is the number one cause of divorce. You got it. Um, I've been with Danny now 4 years, 4.5 maybe. Yeah, but he's in Canada and I'm in New York, so we've been doing long distance. We only met each other one time for a week in person. Yeah, just keep your shit separate. If you just love each other, it will work out fine in the end, right? But if something happens, at least you know you and your kid have something. That's why I've always worked and I had made sure that whatever I had was mine and not the guy's because I wasn't doing that. And that was another reason why I didn't, thank God I didn't marry him. Anyway, I'd never been married. Right. I know I didn't marry my son's father either. He asked me only once, and then I asked the normal question, right? Why do you want to marry me? And he was like, well, wouldn't it be easier, because then, we can share insurance. Yeah, medical insurance. I was like, oh, yeah, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm never marrying you. Why? Yeah. This is a question you have to ask them. Why do you want to marry me? It's the first thing I asked him, right? And that's what he came up with. Not I love you, not I'm in love with you. But wouldn't it be easier? We can share insurance then. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, it is. And Annie, you live next to Benny. Benny lives in California, and so does Fancy. If they aren't running, they'll tow them away. Oh my God. Sweet Home Alabama. Yeah. Yeah, SFL, you got to ask these questions because it might tell you the truth. And when you hear it's for insurance reasons, you go, yeah, okay, bye. I would have said no to that too, right? Most people don't ask those questions, but it was the first question I thought to ask. Well, why? And he was like, "Puff, of course, for the insurance." And I was like, yeah, lots of elbow room. Yeah. And that's another thing. It depends on where you are, right? In California, because the California is big. Like New York, there's so many different areas that there must be cheaper areas than others. Alabama's on your bucket list. I almost married a man from Montgomery, Alabama. Mm, yeah, I'm in the high desert. That's right. But it's hot. You got to deal with the hotness if you go in the high desert. But Fancy, did you see that thing that I sent you on Messenger? It's just so funny. I don't know. I thought of you as soon as I saw it. You had just told Boomer that you were going to get desserts from Chinatown in LA. And then I was just looking through my Google feed and it gave me this place that made these little dessert dumpling things that's been there since 1910, family owned business. Um, and I figured maybe you live near there. I don't know, but so I sent it to you because I thought, oh, that'd be cute. Humans acclimate to their environment. That's true. I don't know if I know how to date anymore. Oh, I know. Well, that was the problem Danny and I had. He hadn't dated in 25 years, and I was used to dating men who treated me like a piece of crap or just a yeah on Facebook Messenger, fancy, or just like a meal ticket. So I didn't know how to act. We didn't know how to act together. It was a disaster almost. So we have to acclimate to our situation. But because we love each other, we know it's worth the fight, you know? But yeah, I will have to look. Yeah, it is 420 somewhere. That is a true story. Thank you for all the donations today. I think we have, I don't know how to go do it there, but I think I could do it here. Gosh darn. Thank you to SFL and to Diane. Oh, and Benny, thank you for being a member 16 months. That's right. Let's make sure we have a future. Amen. Working in Toronto on contract, rent is 3,000 a month. My home is in New York City and I purchased the home 25 years ago. My friend lives there free until I sell it. No mortgage. That's so nice. Your home is in New York. Well, shit, if you're gonna sell it, how much you selling it for? Maybe I'd buy it. Or maybe we'll move in together. You know, New York, it's a blue state, girl. 1 million. I know that's how much they go for here. I can't afford 1 million. That's why I'm trying to get the heck out of here. How did you meet him, Christina? I met him here online, um, on YouTube actually. You know, a friend of a friend mentioned him, and I started following his page and going to his live streams. And then one day I was attacked by a spirit. Mine is new. There you go. Thank you for being a member for 2 months. Um, yeah, I was attacked by some kind of vengeful spirit, and I didn't know who to call. And my friend was like, "No, call Danny. He'll help you." So I got him on Messenger, and he did help me. And then after that, we were closer. We would always do live streams together and everything. And then one day he was just like, "Hey, you want a date?" And I was like, "Are you joking?" I thought he was joking the way he said it. He's like, "No." And I'm like, "Yes, I do." And that's how we met, and that's how we started dating. Yeah. I'm glad you found us too, Lisa. Lisa does great daily card readings for if you need a fix. You could go to her channel and see her daily readings. She does lovely readings. Um, let's do. Let me share your channel for anybody who's not a mod. They can click on your channel there, and then you can see Lisa's readings too. It was meant to be. Yes, it was meant to be. That's what I say too. I just don't know if I'm ready to move to Canada. That's why I said I was probably going to move to Minnesota on the border where he is, so that he could just drive over 6 hours to see me because I think it's still cold. So Wendy's here, Sammy's mom. Have you on mute? I'm deaf, can't hear you, and I'm sorry. That's okay, Mary. Sounds good, Lisa. We do like your daily readings, so. Oh, you're welcome. It's cold there in Minnesota. Yeah, but it's not as cold as Canada, I don't think. Yes, Danny is awesome and hilarious. Astro and him go out together. Yes. Um, so yeah. And prayers for Danny's son, guys. He's in the hospital. A man with a sense of humor, that's huge. Yes. That sounds lovely. SFL, that's what Benny wanted to do, get some land and build some community housing where everybody can stay. That'd be so lovely. Mm-hmm. All right, my loves. Well, I'm gonna call it a night because I don't want to be too loud. I'm a female engineer. Oh, my cousin's a female electrician. They could do that. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Lisa. And yeah, I'm gonna leave you because I want to eat a little something, and then I have to do a crossover. So, and I don't want to be too loud because I know the neighbors have work tomorrow. So I don't want them yelling at me for sitting out here talking. Um, so I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and like I said, for the donations and being members. I so appreciate it. And Mary and I will see you tomorrow. We'll do something. I don't know what yet. Maybe she has her games up or something. Like I said, I didn't get a video or anything done for tomorrow because of my son, my daughter coming with my grandson, and my grandmother being sick. But I did get a great Friday story done. I did get a Saturday song done, and I did get some paranormal stories for Sunday. So there will be those three videos coming this weekend, and we'll see you live tomorrow for at least some chatting. Probably around the same time, 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Much love to you guys, and we will see you somewhere on the tubes. If Diane goes live tomorrow, I'll see you girls at 21st Century Suffragettes at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah.
Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. We are so glad you came. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Is everyone gone? Huh? Good. Oh my gosh, my cheeks are killing me. I can't keep smiling like this anymore. I'm exhausted. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.